I'm David Thornton. Thanks for stopping by my cooking channel, At Home Fine Eating. Today I want to show you how to make my basic cheesecake. Man, this thing is delicious. First off, let me go over the ingredients, but we're going to start with the crust first. Now let me tell you about this pan. Now this is just a 9-inch springform pan, but you gotta, the bottom of this thing is shaped like a cup on one side. It's got a little edge on it. The other side is flat. Make sure you got the flat side up. It'll make getting your cheesecake out of this pan and onto a serving dish way easier. So let me go over the ingredients with you. All right, we're going to use 1 package of graham crackers. I believe there's 8 in there, but we use just 1 package. We've got 4 to 5 tablespoons of melted butter and a 1/3 cup of sugar. Now we got a spatula to press the cookie crumbs into the pan once we get that ready. All right, so let's make the crust. All right, we're going to put our graham crackers in the food processor. Go ahead and put the sugar in there. Butter in there. All right, looks perfect, looks good. Make sure you get it all. Sorry about that. There's a little thunderstorm going on right now. Wow. Alrighty then. Alright, now we got our crumbs in here. We're just going to spread it out and press them down flat with this spatula. Just spread it out good. Now I've already got my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and we're gonna stick this in there for 10 minutes. So get it all evenly around there, and then give it a little pressure. You want to kind of pack it down on there pretty good. All right, looks pretty good. Ready to go in the oven. "10 minutes on 350 degrees. All right, our crust is in the oven baking. We'll have to take it out and let it cool just enough for us to handle it, okay? I take a skillet like this. I've got about 1/2 inch of water in here, okay? When that crust comes out, I'm gonna stick that in the oven and let it kind of start heating up while we get the cheesecake batter ready, okay? Once the crust cools down a little bit where we can handle it, I'm gonna wrap it in this aluminum foil to keep the water from getting into the pan. And then, so this will be in the oven already hot, and we'll just set the cheesecake batter in the springform pan in there and bake it for right at an hour, 55 to 60 minutes. So we got our skillet ready with the water in it. We got our piece of aluminum foil, and let me go over the ingredients with you for the cheesecake. All right, we've got 2 pounds of cream cheese. That's 4 8-ounce packages. I do not recommend reduced calorie or low fat. All right, so I've got 4 large eggs beaten good. Make sure you whip them up good with a whisk where there's no white in there, where it's all the yellow and where it's all mixed together good. We got 1 cup of sugar. We got 2 teaspoons of vanilla. We got 1 good tablespoon of lemon juice and 1/3 to 1/2 cup of sour cream. So we're pretty much ready to blend this all together and make our cheesecake batter. All right, the timer just went off on our crust, so we're just going to take it out. And it's browned just a little bit, but all it needs to do is just kind of bind together. Now we're going to sit it here and let it cool off so we can handle it. In the meantime, I'm going to put this skillet, it's got about 1/2 inch of water in it. Just go ahead and set it in here and let it start warming up. Alright, so while that's warming up, let's put this cheesecake batter together. Alright, I like to put the cream cheese in and mix it with the sugar a little bit first. So we got the cream cheese in there and the sugar, and we're going to hit that a little bit. Now if your cream cheese is, I've had my cream cheese out for about 2.5 hours and it's kind of cool today, so the cream cheese, you know, it's nice if it's room temperature, but when you get through mixing this up, if it's still got a couple, you know, tiny little white pieces of cheese in it, it's fine. It'll be fine. So we just mix that a little bit, and then we're going to put our egg in. Probably would have been easier if I'd have used my larger mixer, but this will be fine. Let's go ahead and put the sour cream in. Alright, it's coming along pretty good. We're going to put our lemon juice in and our vanilla. Might want to stop once or twice and clean off the paddle. And you can always put the whisk attachment on there if we need to. Sometimes if the cream cheese is too cold, it's still just a little lumpy than I like. So we're going to stick the whisk attachment on here and try to get it a little smoother. That's fine. Yeah, it looks good. Alright, we got our batter nice and smooth like we want it. Hopefully our crust is cooled down enough that we can handle it. So I'm going to take this aluminum foil. Still a little warm, but not bad. Alright, we're going to set this right in the middle. Now, I like to leave two of these sticking up kind of like for handles to get it in and out of there. So we're going to do it like that right there. Batter. And you can see a few lumps in there, but that's fine. It's totally fine. All right. Into the oven we go. Alright. We're going to slide this skillet full of water out. And set this cheesecake right in the middle. And timer. 55 minutes. Right, our cheesecake is ready to come out of the oven. Now I ended up adding about 10 minutes to the time, so it ended up cooking for 1 hour and 5 minutes. Now you can see it's just lightly brown across the top, but we're going to get this rascal out of there and let it cool down. But I cannot stress how important it is to be very careful. This skillet is still full of hot water, so be very careful not to spill it. So we're going to set this right here. Aluminum foil cools off really quick, but be very careful when you're taking this out of here not to let the aluminum foil rip and splash hot water on you. Just be careful. Set it right here. And we're just going to let it start cooling off here. Let it sit out here for 1 hour or so to get to room temperature, and in the refrigerator it goes for at least 2 hours. Cheesecake has been cooling for about 30 minutes or so, but it's still warm. So while it's still warm, we need to take a paring knife or a small knife and go around the edge of this pan. Just go around it one time and let it continue to cool, and then we'll put it in the refrigerator as soon as we can. Alright, the cheesecake has been sitting in the refrigerator cooling for about 3 hours now, so let's get that rascal out. Looking really good. Alright, we're going to go around this once again with a little paring knife. Slide it off here into our serving dish. Middle. Well, there you have Dave's Basic Cheesecake. Now we're going to put some pastry cream all over this rascal and then top it with some premium strawberry pie topping. Alright, here we go with the strawberries. This is almost the hardest thing, trying to get the strawberries on there without getting it all over everything. Dave's Basic Cheesecake with pastry cream and strawberry topping. Of course, you can use cherry, blackberry, whatever flavor you want. Just make sure you get premium pie filling. Anyway, this is some really good stuff. Look, I appreciate you watching my channel. Most of all, I hope you enjoy the food. Thanks again. I'm David Thornton, and have a wonderful day.